Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Pats, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Ford. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, You get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Play action, now it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in with a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're in the middle part of this season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now a throw right side, taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he works free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. Feel as well because you can't see everything.
I don't know who's watching my stream. This ain't a good game. I just woke up.
And then get to the right spot and
I
make your
just
own
woke
play.
up.
And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Catching me slipping on my pimp.
Why are you being mean? You know.
Bruh, this is not an easy dude to play no more. All he do is play cover 3 the whole game.
Trife.
What's up, Trife? Bruh, this is a division game.
So all even at 7 now as they
All he nigga do is play cover 3 and deep. And he gonna throw underneath all game. The whole
Here
game.
comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The whole game.
And the decision
His running back and tight end be the leading pass, leading catcher. He don't throw it to his wide receivers. I'm trying to learn how to blitz, man.
Ready to go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity.
If I can force him to know when he passing, I'll be good.
That's
what I'm trying to do.
They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9
low out route
situation.
pass. I got to stay on that.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side.
Come on, man.
That's Nash. And
That's all he gonna do.
Patriots first down as they're able to get.
That's all he gonna do all game. Loads. Man, did he stop? What the fuck did he stop?
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that.
That's all.
Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit.
That's all. That's what I'm telling you. It's all he do the whole game, bro. It be different formation, but the same play all game.
These two teams all tied after one.
Just because it's different formation, you doing the same fucking play all game.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Inside handoff, Matthews. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown! Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Carlson down to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14.
Damn, I might have to play with my middle linebacker the whole game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They know what would be killing me in games, that fucking Madden shit up top.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Tua sets up to pass it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And Matthews makes the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Needing a few yards. Here's Matthews. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the close fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action. Tagovailoa buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 36 yards on the play.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
This is Gaskin on the carry.
Oh, come on.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Gaskin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Pats are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
He was brought down by Nick Needham. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
Get that.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Take it right back.
In the red zone, the 18-yard line is where they take over. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Don't give up. Take this fucking 3 points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Myles Gaskin as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
This Maddenism thing right here, you can tell what they running, whether they run a pass.
Back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's what's crazy about this. Away defense can see primary receivers, so I know if he passing or running.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That's what I'm telling you. This one of the madness.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward.
He run it again.
On 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be upended at the 33.
That's all he's going to do.
A gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That might feel like
I'm gonna clear my linebacker the rest of the game.
there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Jones. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
What the fuck?
It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield.
That's what I'm saying, man. I know he'll do the screen. Nigga just threw it up and still got that bitch up.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Running from the gun with Matthews. Trucks over him.
Bring it back.
Oh, some strong running. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man open is Robinson.
Oh, fucking
and
own
he's
him.
going to get this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And the stop will come
on the line.
5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Harris not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
That's what it is, baby. That's
10,
what it is.
5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
That's all he's going to do.
Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down now, Matthews. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Off play action, Jones. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Off the play fake, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Operating from the gun, Jones. Williams brings it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Harris going to get it again on second down. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off play action, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there. That brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Miami. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Jones on first down, looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Ain't no good game, man.
That's crazy.
Was the knee, in fact, down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tail.
Oh, man, I would have been gone.
Protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back to throw is Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better
That
than
was
the one
bullshit.
right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
Look at these chickens like they're not listening, bro.
See what happens. To throw is Jones. And that's caught by Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
That was my hit stick.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Tua. Out to his left. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
That's game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
That's all you're going to do.
They know that they need to score.
I'll give you that.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Jones throw there, taken in by Smith.
They
He'll be
feed your
taken
players.
down, but not
Really
before he
getting
gets
them
into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So